gonna burn it all down.
Mother.
ILIKESCARY.
What is up, you all? It's your host, Brandon, and right now we're about to be reviewing Scream 7. This will be my spoiler-free review, so you guys can hang out and just hear my thoughts. But before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So with Scream 7, starting off, I want to say that go see this movie for yourself. Literally, please do not let the negative reviews pull you away from this film or make you feel some type of way or just put something in your head. I will say, if you don't like it, once you see it, cool. I understand. I think that this might be one of the most divisive films in the Scream franchise. I think you either are going to love it or hate it. And going in this, I had, low expectations just because I feel like I liked Scream 6. I just didn't like the reveal. And then Scream 5 was, it was decent. But I will say, getting into this movie right here, Scream 7, overall, I had a decent time with Scream 7. I enjoyed it. I had a decent time. Now, granted, it does have like problems with it. It's by far no perfect Scream movie. And once again, it does have moments where you're scratching your head like, why would you do that? Why would this character do this? It has some cheesy moments. It has some things that fell flat for me. But overall, it's some things that carried Scream 7 for me. But to get into everything with Scream 7, we find out when a new Ghostface killer emerges in the quiet town where Sydney has built a new life. Her darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. Determined to protect her family, she must face the horrors of her past to put an end to the bloodshed once and for all. So to get into this, I really did like Sydney Prescott's character. She's definitely a mama bear mode in this. I love Tatum as Sydney's daughter. I think both of them together, bouncing off of each other with dialogue and things like that, it felt real. It felt natural. I love the beats that they had for like the previous Scream movies, mainly like the original. You even had some Scream 2 stuff in there, but to me, it wasn't like OD, fan service. It wasn't a lot of nostalgia bait like people said. And once again, I just hope people are not trying to trash this movie simply because of the Melissa Barrera situation. I truly love Melissa Barrera, but I still went to go see Scream 7 and support it. I still, enjoyed it. I went in with an open mind, and when I walked out, I'm like, okay, it's decent. Like, this movie is like at 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I understand it, but I don't. The movie fully comes out on Friday. But like I said, this movie, I feel like a lot of people are putting some negativity out there that is hurting it, where it shouldn't be this low of a rating, in my opinion. But to get into a little more, Ghostface literally carries Scream 7, in my opinion. Like, I'm telling you, this is by far the most brutal performance that we got from Ghostface in any of the films. Like, on the level of Terrifier, the level of Art the Clown, it's some kills in this film that really blew me away. And they did a great job at promoting the trailers and stuff, because you don't see too many of the kills. I love the opening. The opening felt so modern day. I definitely liked the decision they decided to go with the opening. At first, when I seen it in the trailer, I'm like, this how I feel. I feel like the trailer kind of makes it look like a different movie. You just have to go see this movie for yourself. Like, I think the trailer holds so much back that you couldn't see the potential that it has. Now, like I said, it does have issues, but the things that carry it makes up for it, being Ghostface, Sydney Prescott. I think just seeing her on screen with Gail and, characters like Joel McHale, her husband, I really did like it. And to be honest, this Scream actually has some scary moments. Now, I went to go see it in Dolby Cinema, so I don't know if the loud booms put a little bit more oomph in it, but I'm like, okay, like, it's a scene in this that really kind of caught me off guard. Now, that scene where the bar, everything takes place in a bar, when you got Celeste O'Connor's character, you got Lucas, they're all in the bar. That's probably one of my favorite scenes. It felt so modern day Scream while still having beats of like the original. And they really do play with the fact that this is a whodunit, where I legit did not know you know, what was going on at the point, because a person that I thought was Ghostface, or at least was a suspect, I'm like, okay, something happens with them. I'm like, okay, what's going on now? It kind of throws like, you know, a curveball and everything. So it definitely caught me off guard. And the reveal of the Ghostface killer or killers, I will say I see why people are split down the middle with this. The motive for me, it didn't stick. You know what I'm saying? The motive for me, it didn't stick. It's like I'm torn on it. Like, I get the motive, but I don't get the motive. I feel like the motive felt too simple. You know, for a film like Scream 7, and for it to be this far on in a franchise, the motive felt so simple. Now, granted, the ending definitely has some cool parts for sure, like I said, but I feel like the reveal threw me off a little bit. I will say that. It does get brutal though. I think it being brutal and just Ghostface performance with Sydney trying to defend her daughter, make sure she's safe, it picks it up for me, man. Something new. They do a great job at merging modern day and just that old feel of the Scream movies. And Kevin Williamson did his thing with this. I will say though, like I said, it's not the best Scream movie. It really, it's not, but it does the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does the job. It's not the worst in my opinion. People saying this is the worst. Yeah, people are just talking, but it does have problems, unfortunately, but I did have a good time with it. The first act, great. The middle act, like the second act, great. Even like approaching third act is decent, but it's like once you hit that ending act, it kind of makes you, it confuses me. It tears me down the middle. Like, I understand why a lot of people are going to leave the theater and say, the reveal just didn't do it for me. It didn't make sense, because this is how I'm going to say it. With a story as decent as Scream 7, you would think the reveal will be so good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was just like, okay. Scream 7's reveal was like, okay. But I feel like the Ghostface killer or killers that got revealed, they did a good job. They, you know, I feel like it was decent. They played the role they were supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? They played the role they were supposed to play, and they had me convinced. I just think that the motive and how it was written, for the moment, it was like, I don't know if this makes sense. You know, it's just one of those things you got to kind of watch again, and maybe it'll grow on me. Literally, maybe it will grow on me. I was thinking of leaving the theater, because I'm not gonna just let that reveal jack the whole film up, because the film is actually decent. It's decent, bro. Like, I definitely see, you know, what people mean with the issues and everything, but saying this is the worst film is crazy work. It's literally crazy. But I love the performances from everybody. I loved McKenna Grace's character. I loved how they incorporated the Meeks twins. I was kind of worried about that. They incorporate them in a way where it feels fluid and it doesn't feel forced. I love Joel McHale. I was kind of worried about that with him and Sydney. It felt fluid, just like the Meeks twins roles. Gail and Sydney on screen once again is just straight magic, feeling like the OG days. A lot of callbacks to certain scenes, and yeah, man, they definitely go there with certain things, man. Like, they have a lot of callbacks with Stu Macher, and for the Stu fans and things like that, they definitely have a lot of that going on, and it definitely threw a curveball to me. I'm gonna be honest, it threw a curveball, and they do a great job at acknowledging the nostalgia, the, you know, the Ghostface character, and just the legacy of everything. But overall, if I had to just complain about things, it'll be little things like some dialogue didn't fit. I feel like certain things fell flat. Certain decisions was stupid as hell. Like, I know sometimes Scream movies can have some stupid ass decisions, but some of these decisions, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it was stupid. And I honestly feel like, though, a lot of things made up for it. It wasn't too big to ruin a movie. I feel like that reveal is going to be the biggest thing. The reveal is what's going to hurt this movie the most, in my opinion. Nothing else, really. Ghostface did his job. He performed. Anytime he was on screen, I was a happy camper. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's, like I said, it's a kill that takes place oh my God, in this film. Then it's another one. I'm like, okay, Art the Clown, watch out. Ghostface done threw the hood up like, hey, let's get it popping. Like, put me in the talks. I'll run this shit. That's the vibes I was getting. I swear, like, Ghostface, like, I'll run this. Like, it. But I really did love the performance from Ghostface and the characters I named. Isabel May Tatum, she definitely fits the role for Sidney Prescott's daughter. And overall, if I had to give Scream 7 a rating, I'll give it a... I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, man, because like I said, it's not the best, but it's fair. It's fair, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I definitely think it's up there with the previous Scream movies, like 5 and 6. It's things that was done in 7 that I like better than 5 and 6. Oh, by the way, let me show you some goodies that I got. So first off, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, Scary Fam. Got the AMC pop. Look, got the Ghostface pattern on the wall. Got that, man. This right here, I love this. This by far is my favorite popcorn bucket. You got Ghostface coming out the door. Got that right. Then we got the Scream 7 cup with Ghostface on the top of the cup. Right. Scream 7, Ghostface right there. And man, since I went to the Scream fan event, they gave us the Sidney Prescott exclusive Scream 7 poster. Face your past, y'all. Man, let me know if y'all got some of these at your theater. Did you get them buckets? Let me know. So let me know in the comments your opinion. How do you feel about Scream 7? And please keep things spoiler free. This is not the spoilers video. In the comments, let me know what you think. I will be doing a spoiler review. We gotta talk spoilers because there's so much to talk about. Also, probably everything explained. We got a spoiler stream tomorrow, Friday, February 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely be there to hang out and talk all things Scream 7, spoiler stream. With that being said, I want you to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I'm gonna catch you all in the next one. Peace.
I like scary.